All right, back now live here at the KFYR Plus News Desk, and NDSU Extension is offering a free QPR Suicide Prevention Certification training coming up today, 3 to 4:30 at the NDSU North Central Research Extension Center in Minot. Now, participants will become equipped to recognize the warning signs of suicide and take some action. Joining me right now is Myra Badger, NDSU Extension Agent, Ward County. Welcome, Myra. Thank you for joining me today.
Mhm. Thank you for having me.
You got it. So, can you tell us more about the QPR Suicide Prevention Certification Training?
Yes, we've been offering this training with NDSU here in Moore County since October. And the training goes with the acronyms QPR, which is question, persuade, refer. And
Mhm.
they relate it to CPR as you would to help someone who's having a heart attack, you would help early intervention to be able to help them survive the heart attack. With QPR, you learn to question, persuade, refer someone who is in a mental health crisis. And the training itself will help give you confidence to be able to speak out, helps you identify some of the risk factors and things that people say that give you indication that they are having a mental health crisis, and so that you can speak and ask those questions to help get them help.
What motivated NDSU Extension to offer this training?
Well, we are North Dakota itself is actually fifth in the country for the highest rates of suicide. And then Ward County itself is actually third in the state, according to the Human Services data, as far as the highest suicide rates. And so this is a health issue, and that's
Mhm.
what we're about, is trying to improve the lives of our citizens.
What are the key components of the QPR method?
The key components are learning to identify the risks early, or identify the clues that people will say. Sometimes
Mhm.
they're indirect, so you will learn to identify those, and then you will learn what to say and what not to say, and then you will learn resources as to where you can refer people.
How does the training equip participants to recognize those warning signs of suicide?
We give you ideas of things that people have said in the past that went on to take their life, as well as risk factors, looking further into it as the experiences that those people have had. So, if it's people that you do know and you know a little bit about their history, it helps you identify those risk factors.
What are some of the biggest challenges in suicide prevention?
People don't want to talk about it. It's just fear. No one wants to ask someone if they're thinking of suicide because you don't want to get that answer back that they're going to say yes. So you you convince yourself that you're really not hearing them say yes. I want to take my life. So yes, so fear, and then there is a stigma about it where people don't want to talk about it. They're embarrassed. It's just not accepted sometimes, and
Mhm.
so yeah, we want people to be able to feel comfortable talking about it. And if they're struggling with it, let us know. Let someone know so that they can help you. You don't have to hide it.
How does the questioning, persuading, and referring method differ from other suicide prevention strategies?
It is similar. It is similar. I have sat through several trainings for different ones, and it is pretty much similar. But with this one, we teach you confidence. We try to help you understand it so that you feel confident in asking those questions, so that you
Mhm.
don't doubt yourself before you get there. So you hear a few things that they're saying, and then this training kicks in, and you think, okay, they've said these things. I'm adding up the risk factors, and I know I've taken the training, and this is where I need to ask the question. So yeah, so that's how ours, I would think, is a little different in that way.
What impact, Myra, do you hope that this training will have on the community?
Well, I hope that it brings awareness to suicide, and that it needs to be something that people feel comfortable talking about. Um, I, I would love to see organizations offer this as a professional development, because I think that is where it would fit well. That way, that it's something that they can do while they are at work. It's not something that they have to come to after work. They can do it while they're actually working, learning about it, and they can use the skills that they learn even with their coworkers. They can take those skills home to their families.
I think I made a mistake when I said the program was today. It's not today, is it?
No, it's actually Friday, and it's going to be
Friday.
at here in the Ward County Extension office, not at the
Correct.
research station. So it's here on 13th Street in Minot, yeah, at
Yeah.
the
So
Ward County Extension.
the next question would be: this is not something that you can do online. Could we, if somebody wanted to zoom into the class, is that something they
Yes.
could they do, or do they have to be there in person?
Well, the one that I'm doing on Friday, yes, you'd have to be there in person, but we do offer one. And NDSU is offering one as well online, and that one is May the 13th. You can go to the events page on NDSU and find those and register there. But yeah, we do offer them about once a month in person, and then we have that online version as well.
Okay. So, what can participants expect during this training session, and how long is the training session itself?
Okay. Yeah, it's an hour and a half. It doesn't always take a full hour and a half, but basically, we go through information about suicide, the statistics and things such as that, and then we go through the actual QPR booklet.
Hmm.
There's actually a little booklet that you get with the training. Wonderful booklet written by Paul Quinnett. Excellent information in there. And as you go through, we will tell you how to question someone. We'll tell you the right things to say and the wrong things that people have said. And then, as I said, ideas on how to persuade them. And then we will give you resources, lots of resources to use to refer people. And then we actually do a little role playing at the end of class so that you can see that QPR in practice.
Okay. So, are there any prerequisites or maybe prior knowledge that's required to take the class?
No, that you have no experience necessary whatsoever. You don't have to be a counselor, nurse, healthcare worker, nothing like that. Even it can be parents, moms, dads, it can be grandparents, teachers, just anyone, any walk of life. If you talk to other people, then you qualify to be able to be in this class for sure.
Can I ask, Myra, what inspired you to become involved with the suicide prevention and QPR training itself?
Well, I realized I've only been in Minot for a couple of years now, but I did realize quickly that suicide is an issue in this community. And when the training came through NDSU, I thought, wow, this is something that we really need here. And I knew
Hmm.
that that would be a program that I could deliver and feel passionate about. And so that is why I chose to do it for our community.
Okay, let's tell someone how they can get registered for the training. The viewers would like to know. And will there be another training session down the road if they miss this next one?
There will be. Usually we have one online and one in person here in Minot once a month, and it's on the NDSU events page under QPR events, and you can register right through that NDSU site. uh
Perfect. Myra Badger, NDSU Extension Agent, Ward County, thank you so much for taking some time
Thank
today
you.
to explain this for us. We sure appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. All right, it is now 1:40. Quick break here at the news desk. We're right back here with the day's top stories next on KFYR Plus.